Of course, he was the Minister of Home Affairs, Kathy, in charge of things like ID documents and passports. And of course, when you move from one country to the other, you get a stamp in your passport. And from a political perspective, he's had all sorts of stamps in his passport. As you mentioned, 2009, he finds himself in the Home Affairs portfolio as a Deputy Minister. But roughly a year later, Kathy, and his career would really start to explode, blossom, if you like. He's appointed as the Minister of Public Enterprises. That appointment coming after Barbara Hogan was summarily dismissed. Remember Barbara Hogan testifying at the state capture inquiry earlier today, suggesting that Jacob Zuma contravened all sorts of protocol when he dismissed her. There were allegations, of course, Kathy, that Gigaba was put in place to achieve certain things for the for the Gupta family, I should say. Of course, those remain allegations, but certainly lots of detail emerging at the state capture inquiry. And, of course, Kathy, 2014, he makes this return to Home Affairs, his old stomping ground. And again, the Gupta family allegations would continue to surface. He was accused, of course, of trying to fast-track an arrangement which would allow the Gupta family to effectively become citizens, or certain members to become citizens of this country. Of course, he also won a few plaudits for his efficiency at Home Affairs. But 2017, Kathy, this was again where controversy, as you said, would follow Gigaba. Once again, appointed to a portfolio where he had very little experience. Jacob Zuma getting rid of Pravin Gordhan and instead appointing Malusi Gigaba in his place. And, of course, a decision which the markets responded to in a very negative way, Kath. And then again, it all seems to work in a cycle, doesn't it? 2018, February, back at Home Affairs with Cyril Ramaphosa replacing Jacob Zuma as the country's president. It has been, as you say, a roller coaster ride. The question now, does he have any pages left in his political passport?
Well, what's clear about that is that the consistency, regardless of the amount of times he's moved portfolios, he's always stayed within the executive. And perhaps that's the biggest difference that comes with this resignation, the fact that he will no longer be part of the executive. Michael Marilia, let's leave it there for now.